stopping by. This is your first time. You picked a damn good day to do it. Verb T, Illinformed. What do you have to say? Track's called Rotten Luck. I've been waiting all week since I saw Verb T tease this on his Instagram account. You know I love this guy. I call him the dad of the Four Owls. The wisdom that he comes with every single track is just remarkable. You really have to pay attention to what he's trying to say. His lyrics are incredible, meaningful, and I always come away from a Verb T song feeling better than when I went into it. And Illinformed, man, I've mentioned it before. Leafy's my boy, but Illinformed's his brother. If Leafy's 1A, Illinformed is 1B. The dude is on a whole other level. He's a monster, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna jump in, give this track a listen.
Yo, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! Hey, yeah. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find.
You know, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit here, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way back. Sorry about that.
Yo, yeah, 1, 2, 1.
So friggin' smooth, that melody, so perfect.
Hey, yeah. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find my way on the run. Yo, look. I felt I was made of fiberglass. Got up and felt quite bizarre. See, we're fragile by nature. Sign of art in the demons intervening.
Fragile by nature. That's our inner demons interfering. Talking about, I mentioned it before. I can't remember what track it was on. I don't think it was a Verb T track, but talking about how every artist is their own worst critic. People in general are their own worst critic. Very few people can take a compliment without then saying, yeah, but nope, everyone feels horribly about themselves most of the time. This is what Verb's saying here. And I love that love and hate on the tongue part as well. I'm trying to figure out what this stardust in my lungs. I'm sure it'll come out here in the video, but yeah, man, what a great way to start this track.
See, we're fragile by nature. Sign of art in the demons intervening. Hit like we can't think of meaning in anything we're doing, but we're trying to drift through and look for the brighter moments. Heart was wide open when I started to.
Sorry, I'm going to pause again. I was listening to a podcast by Greg Ellis from the UK, and he was talking all about life and death, and how basically life, we're born, we die, and our entire life on a gravestone is reduced down to that dash on a gravestone. And that really goes to talk toward living in the moment, being in that Zen, being you live life and going forward, and then memories are in reverse. And so many people live in the memories, or so many people live in the future, and they refuse to live in that moment, that dash. And that's what Verb's talking about. He's running through it, trying to get to the better days rather than focusing on the now, on the day that he's in.
But we're trying to drift through and look for the brighter moments. Heart was wide open when I started to trust. Piling up the pressure like we can't combust. Self-sacrifice without the knowledge of it. Spat my drink out, shit, I spilled a lot of knowledge. I'm nodding off and
this dude is just killing. I could pause at every bar. Talking about opening his heart, beginning to trust, then spitting out his drink, spitting a lot of knowledge. Man. And the pressure building up, thinking that we can't combust, giving so much of ourselves without even knowing it. Self-sacrificing all the time. And a lot of us are guilty of that, man. We give, not even realizing that we don't take enough for ourselves because we're always too busy giving. Man, he's throwing a lot into this the song, man. I'm trying to unpack all of this.
When I started to trust, piling up the pressure like we can't combust. Self-sacrifice without the knowledge of it. Spat my drink out, shit, I spilled a lot of knowledge. I'm nodding off and drifting away, missing for days. I'll call you when I need something, which from you would be never. That's a foolish endeavor. I was scooped from the heavens in a dump truck, jumped in the back and then stuck both my thumbs up. The tires went, I was headed back to earth when that funky ride again. I got dust from space in my lungs, I got love and hate on my tongue, trying to find my way on the run, while everybody fighting for scraps like there's not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough.
Alright, so I'm gonna take that friggin' hook is amazing. Kind of has my wheels spinning a bit, and I'm gonna take a shot in the dark on this. It almost makes me think that T is talking about coming up in the industry. Again, the shot in the dark. So this could be way the hell off, but I'm thinking having the stardust in his lungs. You know, could that be the fact that he's been to start, like he's seen stardom, he's had success, he's got that stardust, he's a star. He's got the stardust in his lungs. He's come in the back of a trash or garbage truck. So he's been to the top. He's been to the bottom. Along the way, you know, he's given a lot of knowledge. He's sacrificed a lot of himself. And then on that hook where he's talking about basically nobody takes responsibility for where their life is. Or even an artist or a person in a dead-end job, whatever it is, it's nobody else's fault. It's just rotten luck, and then you start making excuses rather than taking responsibility. And so I'm wondering if that's kind of what he's getting at. And he's talking about fighting for scraps. So, and life isn't a competition. You know, there's always enough room for 1 million, 2 million good hip hop artists, man. If you're good, you're gonna get exposure, even if you're not good nowadays. But if you're good, you're going to get found, you're going to get listened to, you're going to get a following in any art that you choose. And then you have all these people fighting for scraps. Like, if I need to get mine, you can't have yours. But again, shot in the dark, it can be completely in left field. Sorry.
Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. It was looking like help wasn't coming, so I helped myself. Smoke from the ear, shit, I must have blown a fuse or two. On the IV like 4 in Roman numerals. In the bed looking like a bag of...
An IV, like 4 in the Roman numerals? That's freaking tight. So I read an article once about Verb, how when he had kids, he was trying to balance his work life. Getting up at 6, going to bed at midnight. So his 9 to 5 job was making music, which was his dream, which is great. But he did an out of town gig. He had to rush back home or whatever. And I'm wondering if that's what he's talking about. He's blowing fuses, smoke coming out of his ears, had to be hooked up to an IV. That's him just burning out, pushing himself too far and starting to crash, perhaps.
On the IV like 4 in Roman numerals. In the bed looking like a bag of lunch meat. Needle shots in my arm feeling like a junkie. The other heads looking fucked and they leave to smoke outside while hooked up to machines. I flee with the urgency, scenes are disturbing me.
I can take that both ways, and again, left field. You know, everyone's been to a hospital and has seen these people out hooked up to auction machines out there in the parking lot smoking. But can also mean that he's, today everyone is stuck on their iPhones and stuff like that. So, everyone's screwing off, going outside for smoking and hooked up to machines, like hook up to their phones. I guess it could be either way.
Outside while hooked up to machines. I flee with the urgency, scenes are disturbing me. Open heart without the surgery when they heard me speak. Turning beef into candlelit meals for 2. Well, I'm a nice guy, what the fuck should I do?
Turning beefs into candlelit dinners for 2. I'm a nice guy, what else should I do? Squashing beefs, man.
Beef into candlelit meals for two. Well, I'm a nice guy, what the fuck should I do? It's like learning to walk again, relearn, fresh start, and now we're born again. Got 'em swinging to the symphony we orchestrate. Felt like I was done with it until I got the call again. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find my way on the run while everybody fighting for scraps like there's not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough.
Man, what a great friggin' track. All those things I said during the video, it may not be at all what Verb T meant by those lyrics, but I mean that's what I got out of the first listen, and like I said at the beginning, he comes with so much knowledge every single track, man. Even when he's out here flexing on one of those 4 Owl tracks where they're just out there having fun, you take something away from him, man. That's why I call him the dad of the 4 Owls. Wisdom every single time. And something I've mentioned in the past too is Verb always friggin', he has the most perfect flow on the beat every time. His flow matches the beat every time, man. The guy is a pro start to finish, just a ridiculous artist. And while Illinformed didn't go crazy on this beat, it was absolutely perfect. The melody, it went perfect for this song, and Verb T took it, and man, they made a masterpiece. And I'm looking forward to hearing this song a bunch of times, and I'm probably going to get a bunch of different things out of it every time I listen to it. I mean, I'm thinking about it now. I don't know a whole lot about Verb T, obviously, but even now I'm thinking all that stuff could have even been, he could have even been talking about, addiction to drugs, even going on these trips into outer space on DMT or anything like that, and then falling back to Earth. And he thought he was out, but he got the call again, and being hooked up to the IV after overdose. I mean, it could be that. It could be. I know he's got some health issues as well, so it could be involved in the health issues. It could be a near-death experience. There's so much stuff, man. You got to hear it a bunch of times to catch it. But I'm what a great way to end the week. Love this track. I'm going to head over to iTunes right now and buy it. I'm looking forward to these guys coming out with a new album, man. It's these, like I mentioned to Flip Tricks yesterday, man. These cats at High Focus do not sleep, man. It's just amazing the stuff that they come out with. Anyways, guys, I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoyed the track. If you liked it, go check out the video, give it a watch, stream it, go buy it, and support these dudes. I want to thank you all for coming by, the likes, the suggestions, the comments, the subs. I didn't check this morning. I think we might be over 830 now, which is just insane, creeping closer to 1,000. I love each and every one of y'all. Till next time, stay safe and be good to each other.